Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time, there were a brother and sister named Hansel and Gretel. They lived in a small hut with their stepmother, who was very mean. She didn't like Hansel and Gretel, and she didn't want them to have any food. One day, the stepmother decided to abandon Hansel and Gretel in the forest. She told their father that they would be better off living in the forest than eating up all the food at home. Their father was sad, but he didn't know what else to do. Hansel and Gretel were scared, but they were also hungry. They walked through the forest for a long time until they came to a strange house. The house was made of gingerbread and candy, and it smelled delicious. Hansel and Gretel knocked on the door, and an old woman opened it. The old woman was very kind, and she invited Hansel and Gretel inside. She gave them all the food they could eat, and she let them sleep in a soft bed. But the old woman was actually a witch. She had built the gingerbread house to lure in children, so she could fatten them up and eat them. The next day, the witch locked Hansel in a cage and forced Gretel to do household chores, dust and clean for her. Gretel was scared, but she was also clever. She knew that she had to save herself and Hansel from the witch. One day, the witch told Gretel to go outside and gather some wood. Gretel pretended to be confused. She asked the witch to show her how to do it. The witch went outside and showed Gretel how to gather wood. Gretel quickly ran into the forest and ran back to the house. She freed Hansel from the cage. Hansel and Gretel followed a trail of white pebbles back home, where they found their father again. They were so happy to be home with their father. They lived happily ever after. Moral of the story is that you should be careful of the strangers. People can be pretentious. Dear little friends, if you like this story of Hansel and Gretel, then please give it a like. Also subscribe to the Fairytales with Subtitles channel so that you quickly get the notification of the new story. Thanks for watching, dearies. Do come back for more.